friends, good morning friends, all of you. So I hope all of you are doing good and you must have seen your results also yesterday. So friends, it is high time for us to prepare for the mains exam. Yes, so Oliveboard has already announced that exam is going to be on 31st of this. Okay, so SBI Clerk mains. So you have to be really prepared and you are just getting 10 days for that. Okay, so guys, be whatever things I am very much sure that you can clear the exam. Only thing you can do now is practice more and more questions from your mains. So try to solve some questions from previous year as well as you try to solve few questions which are most expected ones. So we are planning for marathon session for your SBI PO mains as well. Okay, so very good morning Vijay, Lakshmi, Navin, Shweta. I hope many of you have already joined. So yes, funnel DI is one of the type which was asked by SBI PO in 2019 and same pattern we are expecting in IBPS PO as well as SBI Clerk exam as well. Okay, so all of you be prepared what all type of questions can come. We will practice that also. But yes, I think we have done lot of practice, so you need not worry though you have exam after 10 days. Okay, all of you. Ritu, Purna, very good morning. Vijay, Lakshmi, very good morning guys. So let's start guys. So yes, so guys, there is one more important announcement. You can join our Edge platform. We are going to have a very good practice for your mains exam, coming all mains exam there. Okay, so all of you can just subscribe to our Edge platform. So wherein you will get 24/7 online access. You can learn from all of us. Okay, you will be getting practice, live practice session in which you will get exam like feel and you can see your score as well. Okay, so there will be doubt clearing session. So all these facilities will be given when you subscribe to our Edge platform. Okay, Garima, very good morning. So I hope many of you must have cleared the exam. So yes, we need to prepare for mains. We are not left with much of the time over here. Okay, so guys, there is small request from my side. All of you just share this session with all your friends, those who are preparing for the mains exam. Okay, because this is going to be a very helpful session for your mains exam. So funnel DI was asked in your SBI PO itself. Okay, so we can expect some of that easier kind even in your SBI Clerk mains also. Lovely morning. Okay, Raja Lakshmi, very good morning. Okay, so guys, please share the session with all your friends, those who are preparing for the mains exam. Okay, so let us start with the first funnel DI here. So in funnel DI, you will be given the information in this funnel format. Okay, so what thing will be given? Anything can be given over here. Okay, so we have observed questions based on ratio, sometime percentage also. Okay, mark price, selling price, profit and loss, any topic can be asked in this. Okay, so only thing is you have to just relate this. Now this is a very good type of funnel DI which is application based data interpretation. That is what you can say. Okay, so it is the application based DI which you can apply whatever concept you know from mark price, selling price as well as just read the information whatever is given. So let me give you some time. So till then guys, just share the session with all your friends, those who are preparing. Very good morning. Ma'am, image is very, you just improve the that level from your side. Okay, just improve the image level from your side, Raja Lakshmi. Okay, I think it is clearly visible at my end because I am checking it on YouTube also. Okay, so whatever values you will need, I think all of those are visible here. Yes guys, so how will you do this? Yes. Yes. Should I explain you first question, guys? Clear? It's clear. Okay. So just improve the image size in your YouTube session so that you will be able to see the session. Okay. Don't worry. So what is given in your question? Just read it properly. Okay. I'll explain it to you. Then you try to solve the question. Okay, what is given in your question? Following funnel chart represent the mark price, selling price and profit earned for three different items. So they have given you A, B, C values. Okay, for these three values, they have given you mark price, selling price and profit earned. Okay, so the relation would be same whatever you have for mark price, selling price and the cost price. Okay, so same relation you have to use. Only thing you have to read from this is value given in percentage for item A, B, C are out of their respective mark price. Okay, so whatever percentage value is given, this is Q percent of mark price. Similarly, this is S percent of mark price, that is P. That is how you have to calculate it. Now you just read the question. What is given? Profit earned on item B is 6% of its mark price. Now you know the mark price of B, this is the value, and item C is marked 25% above its cost price. Then what is the difference between discount given on item A and item C? Okay, so let me check who all are giving the correct answer here. I don't think 4250 is the correct answer. Ma'am, for A, profit earned 5% or S. This is S percent. This is S percent. Okay, this is S percent. Okay, Preeti, very good morning. So guys, please share the session with all your friends, those who are preparing for the exam, all of you. Okay, and those who are new to our channel, all of you can just subscribe it. Yes, how will you do this? So profit earned on item B they are talking about is 6% of its mark price. So profit earned, what will you write here? 6% of the mark price of B. This value is given to you as 294 because they have given you mark price value. Okay, so this is mark price of B. This value of profit is directly mentioned in your funnel. So you have to write down this value directly from here. Can you please tell me what will be mark price of B here? What would be mark price of B here? No, 4650 is not the correct answer. 4650 is not the correct answer. So let us just check it how to do this type of question. So can you please tell me one by one what would be the mark price of B here? Yes guys, 4,900. Excellent. Okay, so when you will solve this, mark price of B value would be equal to 4,900. Now just pay attention here. Now what is asked in your question? Discount given on A and C. They are talking about discount given on item A and item C. Okay, so you have to calculate both of these values. When will you get discount? Just remember the first relation. Okay, this is my cost price, this is my mark price, and this is my selling price. When I know mark price and selling price, I can calculate what would be the discount given in this case. Okay, I hope all of you are getting it. So you have to calculate the difference between mark price and selling price. About whom? Item A and item C. Now let me talk about item A here. So I have to take the difference between mark price and selling price. For this, you have to know the value of P. For this, you should know the value of P. How will you get P here? You have calculated mark price of B. Now what is mark price of B? This value is nothing but P minus 1760. This is nothing but P minus 1670. So I can calculate the value of P from this. Yes. So what would be the value of P? If you add this, you will get 6660. Yes. So you can check the calculation. This would be the value of P. Now if I know the value of P and I know the selling price, I can calculate how much discount is given on A. I hope all of you are getting it. Yes. So what is asked? Discount given on A and discount given on C. Now I have to calculate this difference. Now I have to calculate this difference. For this, they have given you second value over here. Item C is marked at 25% above its cost price. So you know that what would be the value here. I hope all of you are getting. So what is the correct answer guys? Those who have understood, they can try it. Otherwise, I'll explain it for those who are not getting. So for what will you write for item C? It is marked 25% above its cost price. So you can write for item C, cost price of C and 25% above means what will you write? 125%. This value is equal to, the value is given in your question, that is mark price, which is equal to 3500, which is equal to 3500. Yes, Rama Krishna is getting the correct answer. 4450 is the correct answer guys. Now using this, you have to calculate what would be the cost price of C. Yes, can you please tell me what would be the cost price of C here? Yes, what would be the cost price of C? When you will solve this, this will become 5 by 4 fraction. Yes, so after solving this, the cost price of C would be equal to 2800. Cost price of C would be equal to 2800. Now it is very important, you have to calculate the discount. How will you calculate discount now? Cost price, I have to calculate selling price. If I know cost price, I can calculate my selling price if I know the profit. Now profit value is also known to you. Profit value is 650. So you can add this value. This will give me selling price of C. And if I know selling price and mark price, I can calculate the discount of C as well. I hope all of you are getting it. Yes, so if you add this value, cost price plus the 650 profit, you will get selling price value over here. Okay, so selling price value you can calculate. This value is 3450. Okay, now you can calculate this is 3450. So what would be the discount here? 50 would be the discount. I hope all of you are getting it. What about this value? You can calculate how much is the discount in this case as well. Okay, I hope all of you are getting it. Yes, so this value is 6660. You can calculate how much is the discounts and then take the difference. Okay, so answer here is 4450. I hope it is clear. Yes, anybody having any doubt in this? You can ask me if you are not understanding. Yes. So guys, one request from my side, please share the session with all your friends. Okay, all of you. So wherever you are there on the groups, you can just share the session because this is a new type. You will not find much of the questions on the internet. Okay, I hope it is clear. Yes, nobody is having doubt in this. Okay, so let us move on to the next question. Next question is there on your screen. Just read the data properly. Yes, just read the data properly here. Ma'am, how to find A discount? A discount because you know the value of P. Okay, so what I have done using B, I have calculated mark price of B. Okay, I have calculated mark price of B. Mark price of B is equal to P minus 1760. So I'll get the value of P using this. Okay, so when you will write P over here, you can write mark price minus selling price to get the discount value. That is how I am calculating discount. Okay, Subhashri, is it clear? That is how you have to calculate the discount for A. I hope it is clear, guys. Yes, now let us do this question. Second question is there on your screen. Yes, try to solve this question. I hope you must have understood how this funnel chart has been given over here. Okay, so just try to understand what all values are given. So yes, different types of funnels are found in your exam. Many times they have given two funnels also side by side. Okay, so yes, just read the data properly. You will be able to analyze based on what are basics you have learnt in the previous classes. Okay, so yes, how will you do this? Yes, just read the question properly and then try to figure out the value. Good morning, Priyanka. Very good morning. So I think many of my common students have not joined so far. I don't know what is the reason. So guys, just share the session with all your friends, all of you. Yes, and those who are new to our channel, you can subscribe by pressing the bell icon. And yes, don't forget to give the thumbs up, guys. Okay, so how will you do this? So just read the question properly. If 360 profit earned on item A, which is 40 by 3% of its mark price, and sum of cost price of A and cost price of B is this value, then what is the value of 3S plus 4Q? That is what is asked in your question. Okay, so how will you do this? Should I give you direction here? First tell me one by one. Okay, so what is given here? 360 profit earned on item A, which is 40 by 3% of its mark price. Can you tell me what would be the mark price of A? This is 40 by 3%. Okay, so what will you write? 3% means 300 of the mark price of A, of the mark price of A. So can you tell me what would be the mark price of A here? Yes, what would be the mark price of A here? Yes, guys. 2700. Yes, you are right. 2700 would be the mark price of A. Excellent performance here. So mark price of A would be equal to 2700. Now what will you do next? What is asked in your question? They are asking you cost price of A and B value is mentioned in your question as this value. I hope all of you are getting it. Okay, so once you have calculated this mark price and I also know the selling price here. Okay, so can you calculate, can you tell me how will you calculate cost price using this? How will you calculate cost price using this? Cost price of A is 1800. Yes, let me check here. Cost price of A, I don't think so. It is 1800. Can you please check it once? Okay, so how will you calculate it? Let me give you some direction for this. You cannot calculate cost price of A. Okay, so how will you calculate it? Just pay attention. So you know that cost price of A value is given. On this, they have given you what is the profit earned. Okay, they have given you what is the profit earned. How you calculate the profit earned? And final value would be my selling price. This value is given to you as 2160. Okay, let me talk again. So this is cost price, 2160 is my selling price, and I can calculate how much profit is earned over here. So how much profit is earned? S percent. So you can write S percent of MP because all the values are given on MP. So you have to calculate S percent of 2700. Okay, so yes, so this value, how will you calculate? Cost price plus S percent of this is equal to 2160. This is how you will get cost price of A. Now only one variable is there, which is S percent. I hope all of you are following. Yes, now let us write down the value for B. Okay, let us write down the value for B. What is given in your question? That they have given you cost price of A plus B value is 2305. Okay, now can you please try it? I have given you hint over here. Now you already know this value. So this value is already known to you, 2700. You can write down this value. Profit is also known to you. So you can calculate the cost price using this. Okay, you can calculate the cost price using this. Ma'am, jo 360p hai. What are you saying? It is not 360. So yes, how will you do this? Ma'am, in question they say S percent is 360 rupees. Yes, so they have given you 360 rupees, but that is for S percent of mark price. That is for S percent of mark price. So yes, you have to write down the equation using this. How will you get that? S percent of 2700. This value is given in your question. So directly you cannot write S percent here. So you have to write mark price also over here, which is 2700. I hope all of you are getting it. Using this, you can calculate S value. I think many of you are already getting the value. What is the value of S, guys? What is the value of S in this? Can you please tell me? Yes, simply you have to solve this equation and get the value of S. So what would be the value of S? Pretty calculative. It is not actually calculative. It is bit tricky. It is bit tricky. Obviously, it is your mains level. Yes, S is equal to 20%. No, just solve this. What would you get here? This will get cancelled. So you will get 360 by 27. This is nothing but 40 by 3. This is nothing but 40 by 3. That is what is the value of S. I hope all of you are getting it. Yes. And now you have to calculate the value of Q. Yes. How will you calculate the value of Q here? How will you calculate the value of Q? Okay. Stuti is saying repeat, ma'am. I'll repeat it quickly. Just pay attention. What is given? 360 profit is earned on item A, which is 40 by 3% of the mark price. So you have to write 360 is 40 by 300% of mark price. Using this, I have calculated my mark price, which is 2700. Okay. Now what is given in your question? You have to calculate S value. For this, you have to write S percent of mark price. Now mark price value is known to me, that is 2700. So you can write S percent of 2700. This value is equal to 360 is given in your question. Okay. And each value of percentage is calculated on mark price. So you have to calculate S value using this, which is equal to 40 by 3. I hope all of you are getting it. Vijay Lakshmi, are you getting it? Yes, are you getting it now? So this is how you have to calculate the value of S. Now how will you calculate the value of Q using this? Now you know the value of S. Okay, so from this value I can calculate 2700 minus 1760. Using this you can calculate the mark price. Yes, using this you can calculate the mark price. You are not getting Subhashri, is it? It is not confusing. Okay, so I'll tell you again. There are two things in this. Okay, so what is first thing? I have to calculate the value of S. Okay, just pay attention. I will tell you in the other manner. I hope you will understand it that way. Now, when I have to calculate the profit earned is S percent of mark price. Profit earned as percent of mark price. Now what is mark price? That is not mentioned in my question. But what is given for mark price? The mark price value 360 is 40 by 3% of the mark price. So using this I can calculate the mark price. That is what I am telling you. Okay, so basic thing is to calculate the profit earned value which is equal to 360. I have to figure out what is the mark price. Then only I will be able to get the value of S. I hope you are getting it now. Yes, it is not 360 by 1800. It is 360 by 2700 because 2700 is the mark price. You don't have to apply your original formula. Read the question given over here. What is given? Value in percentage of A, B, C are out of their mark price. So you have to write down the mark price value for this. Okay, so this is S percent of mark price. This value is given in your question as 360 and I am calculating this mark price using this. Using this value I am calculating it. I hope it is clear now. Anybody having any doubt in this? So far anybody having any doubt in this? Okay, so we got the value of S. Now how will you calculate the value of Q here? Yes guys, how will you calculate the value of Q here? Okay, so they have given you mark price of B. You can write down mark price of B. So using this value would be equal to 940. I hope it is clear. Yes, I hope it is clear. Now how will you calculate if mark price is known and if I know the profit earned? Can I calculate the value of cost price using this? Because what is given in your question? Cost price of A plus cost price of B. So let me write it. Cost price of A plus cost price of B, this value is equal to 2305. Now you write down the value using this. Okay, now you try to solve the question using this. Okay, so what would be the selling price? Q percent of mark price. Okay, so Q percent of mark price is nothing but 940. I also know the profit earned here, so which I can subtract here. So this would become 294. I hope all of you are getting it. Plus I can calculate this cost price also. So this cost price would be 2160 minus, you can write down the value using this. Okay, so you have calculated S percent which is nothing but 40 by 3 of P value which is 2700. This is equal to total value which is 2305. I hope all of you must have understood this relation. Okay, this is the very important part in this. If you understand this, you will understand the question. Okay, so let me just switch off the camera so that you can see here. Yes, how will you do this? Yes guys, did you understand this equation? Should I repeat it? I hope so far S value you must have understood. S value must have understood. Now how will you calculate Q value here? For that you have to write down cost price of A plus cost price of B equation. Okay, for that what you have to write is selling price minus the profit value. Selling price minus the profit value. Now selling price is already known. Profit I can calculate which is S percent of 2700. S value is also known to me. Yes. Okay, so Preeti, pay attention what I am telling you. Just pay attention, you will understand it. Okay, so what I am saying is you have to calculate the value of cost price of A plus cost price of B. Okay, now how will you calculate cost price? Cost price value I can calculate as selling price minus profit. Are you getting so far? Okay, cost price value would be equal to selling price minus profit. Are you getting it so far? Now let me talk about item A. Let me talk about item A. What will you write? Selling price of item A is 2160. What is profit? S percent of this value. Now you already know S percent value here which is 40 by 3. I hope all of you are getting it. Yes, so you can write down 2160 minus 40 by 3 into this value. Are you getting it? This is my cost price of A. How will you calculate cost price of B? Cost price of B I can calculate selling price minus the value of cost. Okay, so this profit is already given. Selling price minus profit you can do. Now profit value is already known which is 294. Okay, so only value I have to write is selling price. How will you calculate selling price? Q percent of 940 minus this value. So using this I can check here only Q value is unknown in this. Only Q value is unknown in this. So what would be the value of Q? If you solve this equation, Q value would be equal to 85. Q value would be equal to 85. I hope all of you are getting it. Yes, now you have to calculate 3S plus 4Q value. So what would be the value? Can you please tell me 3S plus 4Q? Yes, 380. Yes, very good. Priyanka is getting the correct answer here. 380 is the correct answer. I hope all of you are getting it. Yes, should I repeat it, guys? Yes, please tell me if I should repeat it. Yes? Anybody having doubt in this? Is it clear? 380 is the correct answer. Garima, you are right. I hope all of you are getting it. Yes, Kumar Molesh is also getting the answer. Yes, ma'am, please repeat it. Quickly, I'll repeat it. Just pay attention here. Those who have not understood, I'll just erase all the things and we'll tell you how to do it again. Okay, just pay attention here. Now, what is given? 360 profit is earned on item A. Now, what I'm saying, on item A, profit is S%. So, what I'm saying, you write S% of mark price of A. This value is 360 given in your question. Okay, now I don't know the value of mark price. I don't know the value of this mark price, which is P written over here. Now for that, what they have given you, they 360 is 40 by 3% of the mark price. So what I am saying, I am writing second equation. This 360 is 40 by 300% of mark price of A. When I am calculating this value, I am getting mark price of A value as 2700. Mark price of A value as 2700. Now I am substituting it over here. When I am substituting it over here, I will get the value of S using this. Are you getting it? So far, are you getting it? Using this, when you will solve this, you will get S value as 40 by 3. You can check the calculation later. This value is 40 by 3. I hope it is clear. Yes, how can we say 360 equal to S%? You cannot say S%. S% of mark price you have to write here because that is given. Value given in percentage for item A, B, C are out of their mark price. Because of that I am saying it so. Naveen, are you getting it? Because of that I am saying S% of mark price and I have calculated mark price using this. Are you following it now? Yes, so when I calculate this, S value would be equal to this value. This is how you have to get S. Now what about Q? You have to read second part. Yes, ma'am, profit percentage, no. Every percentage written over here is with respect to mark price that is written in your question. So, don't try to apply your own concepts. Okay, so when they have given you percentage, whether it is selling price, profit percentage, you have to always take it with mark price because that is mentioned in my question. Are you getting it now? Yes, are you getting it? Now, what is given in your question? The second value is you have to calculate the value of Q. For that, now you pay attention. What is given? Second equation is given. Cost price of A and cost price of B value is 2305. Yes, percentage given is with respect to mark price. So you have to take mark price. Don't apply your own concept. Otherwise, you will get wrong answer. I hope all of you are following. Now, what will you write for second one? CPA plus CPB. This value is mentioned in your question as 2305. Now, how will you calculate cost price? Can you please tell me? Yes, if I know the cost price and if I know the profit and selling price, I can calculate my cost price. How will you calculate that? Selling price minus profit. I can calculate selling price minus profit. Now let me talk about cost price of A. Cost price of A, I can write selling price of A, which is 2160 minus profit of A. How much is profit of A? S% of marked price, because that is given in my question. That is given in my question. So what will you write? S% means you will write 40 by 3% of A. A value you have to, okay, so 40 by 6% of P, okay, mark price, because you have to mention mark price. This value is 2700. You can calculate A value using this. How will you calculate cost price of B here? Cost price of B you can write down mark price minus, you have to write down again the same value, selling price minus the profit earned. Now selling price, what will you write? Q percent. Selling price, how will you write? Q percent of this value, P minus 1760. Okay, when you will figure out this value, it is equal to 940. So directly I am writing Q percent of 940 because every percentage is with respect to mark price. I hope all of you are getting it. Now this value is Q and this value will be my selling price. I have to subtract my profit from this, which is equal to 294. This is nothing but 2305. So you have to just equate it with 2305. I hope all of you are following. So this is how you have to solve for Q. Q value would be equal to 85. You can try it on your own. Is it clear now? Yes. So this is how you have to solve this graph. Everything is related. Okay. Let us move on to the next question. Next question is on your screen. It is IBPS PO Mains level graph. Okay, so yes guys, so you have to be very careful while solving. Everything is mentioned in your question. Be very careful while reading. Got it? Okay, Stuti got it. Very good, fine. So let us move on to the next question. You may take time when you are practicing it for the first time, but yes, with time you will get the question very quickly. So don't worry much. Okay, so guys, please tell your friends also to join, all of you. Yes, those who are preparing, because I cannot see the common faces today. Yes, how will you do this? Got it, ma'am. Okay, thank you. Fine. So yes, how will you do this now? Just read value by value. It is easy. I think this question everyone should get it. It is very easy. Just try to read the value properly over here. Okay, so this pattern has become very important, guys, for your coming exam also for mains. You may not get this difficult in your SBI clerk mains, but you may find the funnel graph in your mains exam. Okay, so let me remind you. So how to read this graph, that is also very important. Just read these informations very carefully while solving. Otherwise, you may get wrong answer here. Okay, so how will you do this? How will you do this? Should I give you hint in this case? Yes, it is simple. It is not that difficult. So let me read it. Cost price of C is 550 more than selling price of item A. Okay. So yes, and profit earned on item A. So do you know the selling price of item A? This value is already known to me. It is 2160. So can I write cost price of C would be equal to 2160 plus 550. 2160 plus 550. I hope all of you are getting it. Yes, so this value is directly mentioned in your question. You can calculate this value as 2710. 8:7. Excellent performance by Kumar Molesh here. Very good guys, very good. 8:7 is the correct answer. Okay, simple question. Just read the value properly here. Now what is given in your question here? Just read this part. Profit earned on item A is 11% of its mark price. Okay, profit earned on item A is, so what is the profit earned on item A? I have told you, you have to write S% of P. S% of P. This is 11% of its mark price. So 11% of P. So I know the value of S here. S value is nothing but 11 here. S value is nothing but 11 here. I hope all of you are getting it. Very good guys, very good. Many of you are getting the correct answer here. 8:7 or 384:336. Naveen Kumar, excellent performance here. Excellent guys. Okay, now how will you calculate this? Just read the data properly. So what is asked in your question? They are asking you what is the ratio of mark price of A upon selling price of C. So let me write it here. Mark price of A upon selling price of C. Okay, so yes, you have already calculated the cost price of C. Yes, cost price of C is what you have calculated. They are asking you selling price of C. Okay, selling price of C is asked in your question. So you have to calculate this value in this. Okay, now you already know the mark price. You already know the profit in value. So can you calculate what would be the selling price? How will you calculate that? The mark price on this, if I write discount, I'll get selling price of C. Now mark price of C is directly mentioned. This is 3500 and I know this value also, which is 650 rupees. Okay, sorry, this is discount value. Okay, so in this you have to write down the discount value and then get the selling price. Okay, you try it for 2 minutes, then I'll tell you. Okay, so this value for C is mark price and you have to calculate the value of selling price of C, which is nothing but R over here. Okay, very simple. How will you do this? Now after calculating this value, it is very easy because this value is also given in your question. Okay, so 227.6 less than the profit earned on item A. So how will you write this? Yes guys. So after this you have to write down the equation. What will you write? 11% of mark price, because I have written this value. Okay, 11% of mark price of A This value is given to you as 227 less than the profit earned on item C. Okay, so profit earned on item C is already known to you. So you can write down this value 650 minus 227.6. Very easy. Now you can calculate mark price of A directly using this. I hope, yes, it is simple comparing with the previous value. It is very simple compared to previous question. All values are given. You have to calculate mark price of A. What would be mark price of A using this? 3840 would be the mark price using this. I hope all of you are getting it. Okay. And what else you have to calculate? Selling price of C. So selling price of C is also very easy. So yes, how will you calculate? Because they have given you the value. So you can calculate the selling price of C also directly. Yes, how will you do that? Yes, done. Okay, very good guys. So what is the selling price of C now? Selling price of C value would be equal to, you can calculate 2710 because you know the cost price of C plus you know the profit percentage on C which is equal to 650. So this value you can calculate as equal to 3360. Now you can take the ratio. It is very simple. So this value is 3840 and this value is 3360. So you can take the ratio. So correct answer is 8:7. Excellent performance by many of you. Very good guys. Now let us move on to the next question. Next question is there on your screen. Yes, this is also pretty simple. Just read the question properly guys. Just read the question properly and then try to get the answer. This is also very simple. Compared to first and second one, these two are very simple ones. Yes, how will you calculate this? Yes guys. So here they have given you respective ratio of discount on A to profit on B. Okay, so discount on A, just write down the proper value, and profit on B. Profit on B, this is equal to 25/7. Profit on B value you already know, this is equal to 294. So you can calculate what would be the discount on A. Can you please tell me what is discount on A here? After solving this, can you please tell me what would be the discount on A here? Yes guys. What would be the discount on A here? Yes. 1050. Very good. Subhashri is getting the correct answer. So discount on A would be equal to 1050 when you will solve this. Okay, when you will solve this. Okay, now very important, what else is given in your question? Cost price of item B is given in your question as 866. Yes, Garima, Ashish, you are right. 1050 is the value. Now, how will you calculate it? Just read the value. What is asked in your question? Cost price of B is 866. Now, if I know the cost price value, yes, if I know the cost price value, can I calculate selling price value in this? Can I calculate selling price value in this? So, what would be the selling price? 866 plus the profit earned on B, that is equal to 294. This is equal to selling price of B. Now, if I know the discount value, can I write down selling price using this equation? Yes, can you try it now? I have given you a big hint over here. Yes, many of you are getting the correct answer, I think. Yes, 80 is the correct answer. Now you try to figure out what would be the value here. So for that, what will you need here? So you have to calculate Q percent. What is selling price? Selling price of B is nothing but Q percent of mark price, because everything I am calculating on mark price only. So what would you write? Q percent of P minus 1760. I hope all of you are getting it. So what would you write here? Q percent of P minus 1760. Now your task is to get the value of this P. Your task is to get the value of this P. How will you get P here now? You already know how much is the discount on A. Discount on A value is known to me. I know the selling price, so I can calculate the value of P. How will you get that? 1050 plus 2160. Yes, so when you will calculate this value, you can calculate how much will be the mark price of A here. And when you will know the value of P, you can substitute it here to get the mark price of B. Are you guys getting it? Yes, it is not buffering. Dipanshu, you just refresh your screen once. Okay, it is not buffering because I can see it here. Are you guys getting it? 80 is the correct answer, guys. 80 is the correct answer. Are you guys following? Yes. Should I repeat it? Please tell me if you have not understood. Value of P. Yes, value of P you can calculate, Garima. I think value of P is equal to 3210. Value of P is equal to 3210. Yes, just check it out. So what you have to write, P value will be equal to 2160 plus 1050. When you will add this value is 3210. This is the value of P. So what would be the mark price of B? Mark price of B would be equal to 3210 minus 1760. Minus 1760. So you can just calculate this value. Yes, so what would be the value? 1450. 1450 would be the value. Now you can calculate it. It is very easy. I hope it is clear now. Anybody having doubt? Ma'am, where we can get more practice question? Yes, more practice questions you will get in the coming sessions. Okay, so funnel DI you will not find much of the questions in other all sites also. Okay, so it is newly asked pattern. So you may expect this in IBPS PO Mains also, because same pattern which is asked in SBI would be repeated in your IBPS. Generally that is the observed trend. I hope all of you are getting it. Okay, so this question is for your homework, guys. Just take the screenshot, all of you. Okay, just take the screenshot here and try it on your own. Okay, try it on your own. You can mention the answer in the comment box. I generally answer the comment box in the YouTube session. So whatever doubt you have, you can ask it. Now let us move on to the next question. Next question again based on the funnel DI. This is comparatively easy. You can expect this in your clerical exam as well. Okay, this is comparatively very easy. Just write down the proper information before you attempt anything else in this. Okay, so we are just going to do 2 more questions in this. So yes, focus guys. So what is given in your information? Let me just read the information first. Now what is given? Funnel chart represent the data regarding production and sales of the mobile phone and laptop. Okay, so this information is for production of mobile plus laptop. This is about sales of mobile plus laptop. This is of sales of mobile, and this is of the sales of mobile having price greater than 15,000. Okay, so many times such questions have been asked. I hope all of you are getting it. Yes, so you can just put the size of the screen in the full size. Okay, you will be able to see it, Vijaya Lakshmi. Okay, so what is given here? Production of mobile phone and laptop. This value is given to as sale of mobile phone and laptop. This is for sales, this is for production, and here they have given you mobiles, and the last value is mobiles having price greater than 15,000. That is what is given here. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Yes. Okay, now let us read the information. I'll tell you, don't worry about the diagram. I'll tell you all the value which are needed. Okay, don't bother much. So just read the value. Now what is given in your question? Value is given in the percentage. Yes, this note is very important. Percentage for company A, B, C are out of total production of mobile phone and laptop. So you have to take every value with respect to this first row. Okay, in case of previous diagram, I told you you have to take mark price. Here also they have given you note that all the percentages are mentioned with respect to first row, that is production of mobile phone and laptop. I hope all of you are getting it. Yes, some information is also given here. Sales of mobile phone and laptop on company C is 2000. Okay, so this information is given in your question. Let me first write down all this information because few of you are saying it is not clearly visible. Okay, now pay attention here. So what is given here? There are 3 companies A, B, C. Okay, now what else is given? They have given you what is the total production of mobile plus laptop. So total production of mobile plus laptop, what is this value? This is P. Okay, what for about second one? This is 30,000. Third value is 32,000. Okay. Now I hope it is clear. What is second value? Sales of mobile phone and laptop. So they are talking about sales of mobile phone and laptop. What is this 1,000? So you just write down the value. This is 20,000. What is this? 60% of this. Okay, very important. 60% of 30,000. So let me just write down the value 18,000 over here. 60% of 30,000. This is very important because every value is with respect to total production. That is what is mentioned in your note. Okay, similarly, what will you write for this? Okay, this is just Q. So let me write down Q here. What is given in second part? Sell of only mobile. So they are talking about sales of mobile. 45% of again P value. 45% of P. So what will you write? 45% of P. You can convert this into fraction. This will become 9P by 20. Okay, what about B? You can calculate the value, that is R percent of 3000. So you can write down 300 R. Okay, what about C? This is 35% of 32,000. 35% of 32,000. You can calculate the value. Yes, so what would be the value? 35% of 32,000. Yes, when you will multiply this, I think it would be equal to 112. Yes, and 00. 11200. This would be the value. Now, what is given here? Sales of the mobile having price greater than 15,000. Greater than 15K. This value is given S percent of P. S percent of P. So what will you write? S P by 100. Okay, what is given for B? They have given you this value is T and last value is 28% of this. So you can calculate 28% of 32,000 again. Okay, so what would be the value here? Yes, 8960. I hope it is clear. So whenever you get such data, you can just decode it. Now you read the question here. What is given? Sales of mobile phone on company C. Okay, sales of mobile phone and laptop on company C. So what is that value? Mobile phone and laptop for company C. That is nothing but Q here. I hope it is clear. So it is nothing but Q is 2600 less than production of mobile phone and laptop in company A. Okay, so production, yes. So let me read it. Sales of mobile in C. Sales of mobile in C means this value. So I can write down Q value is, they have given 2600 less than production of mobile phone and laptop. So production of mobile phone and laptop means P. So I can write down P minus 2600. I hope it is clear. Yes. Now what is given in second one? Number of laptops sold for company B are 3 times more than. Yes, 3 times more than means what will you write? 4 times. 3 times more than means 4 times. Just keep this in mind. Many students make mistake here. Okay, 3 times more than sell of mobile phone having price equal to or less than 15,000 in the same company. Now this is very important. How will you write this? What they are talking about? The price equal to or less than 15,000. Now what is given here? More than 15,000 is given. Okay, whenever you have funnel chart, the value which is given lower here will be of sub part of the bigger part. So whatever value is given here, this is production, this is sales. Now what is given? This is only sales of mobile. Okay, so the sub part of the total sale of mobile phone and laptop is mentioned over here. Sub part of that is mentioned over here. The mobile having price of 15,000. I hope all of you are getting it. So how will you write this equation? Laptop, number of laptops sold in company B. Yes, so how will you write this? Number of laptops sold. So total sales are this and total mobile sales are this. So what would be my laptop here? 18,000 minus 300 R. I hope all of you are getting it. Yes, so 18,000 minus 300 R. This value is given to you as 4 times the value. Okay, this is very important. 3 times more means 4 times the value of those mobile phones whose value is less than 15,000. Those mobile phone whose value is less than 15,000 for company B. So what will you write here? 4 times of 300 R minus T. This is very important equation. If you have understood this, you have understood the full question. Okay, so let me repeat it again. They have given you the number of laptops sold. So how will you calculate laptop? The total sales of mobile and laptop minus mobile. So because of that, I am writing 18,000 minus 300 R. Okay, this is equal to 4 times those mobile whose price is less than 15,000. So I am just writing 4 times 300 R minus T. I hope all of you are getting it. So you can solve this equation. This will give you second equation T equal to 375 R minus 4500. I hope all of you are getting it. And last value is also mentioned. Sum of sales of phones having price more than 15,000 from company A and C is 14,960. So they have given you these two value addition. Okay. So yes, let me write it here. This is the third equation. Okay. So yes, let me write it here. Third equation I can write SP by 100. Okay. Plus the selling, they have given you mobile phones for company C. Okay, so that value we have already calculated 8960. This total is equal to 14960. I hope all of you are following. After doing this, it is very easy. You can check, this is my original graph. This is my first equation, this is my second equation, and this is my third equation. This is the information given. This is how you have to decode it. Okay, now let us move on to the question. First question is given on your screen. I hope you must have noted all the values. You can take the screenshot there. Okay, now try to solve this question. Okay, now try to solve this question which is there on your screen. I hope all of you must be getting the answer for this. It is not at all easy, difficult. Okay, so you can just mention the values whichever I have mentioned. Okay, and try to substitute the value and get the value. Very easy question. Many of you will get the answer in this case. Okay. So yes, you can improve the speed. Yes, you can put the screen resolution to 480p here. Okay, then you will be able to see it. Okay, so how will you see this? Respective ratio of mobile phone and laptop remain unsold. Remain unsold. Yes, so this was my total production. This was my sold value. So what would be the unsold value? This minus this. I hope all of you are getting total production minus total sale will give me how much remain unsold. Now, which company they are talking about? A and C. They are talking about A and C value here. So, you can mention the value in this case. Okay, so what would be the value for A? Can you please tell me? Yes, P minus 20,000. For A, what would be the value? P minus 20,000. P is the total number of production. 20,000 are the ones which are sold. So, P minus 20,000 will give me what is unsold value. What will you get for C here? C value also you can calculate. C value is 32,000 minus the sold value. Yes, so 32,000 minus Q. 32,000 minus Q. So, you can write down this value 32,000 minus Q. This ratio is given to you as 20 by 53. Okay, and what else is given? What is the respective ratio of mobile phone having price less than or equal to, okay, 15,000 sold from company A and company C? Yes, how will you calculate this? Yes, I hope it is clear. Now, after doing this, I have to calculate P and Q. Do you have any other relation P and Q? Yes, this was the given relation. Q equal to P minus 2600. Q equal to P minus 2600. Can you please solve this equation and tell me what would be the value of P and Q? Can you please solve this and tell me what would be the value of P and Q in this? Yes, simply you have to substitute it here and cross multiply and get the value of P and Q. Yes, let me check who all are giving the answer here. So, what is the value of P, guys? Yes, try to solve and tell me the value. Yes. You simply know this equation. 21,400. No, Priyanka, can you please check it? Yes, can you please check it once? So, what will you write? Q value. Yes, Q value is 21,400. Excellent performance, guys. I thought you were talking about P. Yes, so it is 21,400. Very good, guys. So, what would be the value of P? P value you can calculate, that would be equal to 24,000. P value would be equal to 24,000. Now, what is given in your question? What is the ratio of mobile phone having price less than 15,000? So, yes, I have to calculate less than 15,000. Can you do that now? Yes, if you know the value, can you calculate less than 15,000 value? How will you calculate that? 9P minus 20. Yes, and what is this SP by 100 here? SP by 100 you can calculate using this. This is directly given. So, SP by 100 value you can calculate. This is nothing but I think 6,000. Yes, this is nothing but 6,000. Directly you can mention this value as 6,000 here. Okay, so what you have to calculate? 9P divided by 20 minus 6,000. Okay, this would be the value for A. What would be the value for C? Let me write down the value from here. So, for C, what will you write? 11,200 minus 8,960. I think it is easy. Yes, so second part is directly given in your chart. 11,200 minus 8,960. Are you getting why I am subtracting there? because value mentioned over here is greater than 15,000. But what is asked in your question? Less than 30,000 is asked in your question. Okay, so because of that you have to take subtraction there. So I am writing 11,200 minus 8960. Are you guys following? Yes. So this value you can calculate 11,200 minus 8960. This is nothing but 2240. I hope all of you are getting it. You can calculate this value also. This is nothing but 4800, and now you can take the ratio, which is nothing but 4800 divided by 2240. This ratio is 15/7. It is very easy. I hope all of you are getting it. Yes, Manish, I think you joined late. Okay, hello. Okay, I hope all of you must have understood how to do this. Yes. So simple question, you have to just read what information is asked in your question. Let us move on to the next question. So last question is there on your screen, guys. So this is the last question of today. Yes, try to solve this question. Okay, so this one is easy. I hope all of you should get the answer here. Very easy question. Just write down all the values. Okay, so many of you will get the answer. Yes, number of mobile phone having price more than 15,000 and sold from company B. Yes, just note down the value. This is 41 2/3. What is 41 2/3? 125/300. It is 125/300 of, you have to calculate of number of mobile phone and laptop sold from the same company. Yes, so from B, mobile phone and laptop. Mobile phone and laptop from company B is nothing but 18,000. So you can write down this value here. This is nothing but 18,000 here. Okay, and number of mobile phone having, yes, so you can calculate this value. So this value is nothing but T from your graph. This value you can calculate, which is nothing but 7,500. So T value is 7,500. Okay, now what is asked in your question? Then what is the value of R? Now how will you calculate the value of R? Can you please tell me, if you have value of T, how will you calculate R? Do you remember any relation which we have done? Yes. Do you remember any relation which we have written in the start? So whenever you are decoding the question, that is very important. Okay. So how you are decoding it? So what would be the value? Yes, equation 2. Garima is right here. So you have to take second equation, which is nothing but this. T is equal to 375 R minus 4500. Okay, so I have to use this relation. So I will write it here. T is equal to 375 R minus 4500. I hope all of you are getting it. Now you can write down this T value and then I can calculate the value of R. Can you please tell me what is the value of R quickly? Yes, those who have solved, can you please tell me what is the value of R? Yes, Sai is getting the answer here. Sai is getting the answer. R value is nothing but 32. Excellent performance by Sai here. Okay, so when you will subtract this, you will simply get value. Yes, 3000. This is equal to 375 R. You can solve this. Yes, 32 is the correct answer. I hope all of you are getting it. Okay, sorry, you have to add both the values, guys. Okay, this is not subtraction, so you have to add all the values. So what would you get? 12,000, I guess. 12,000 is equal to 375 R, and then you can get the value. I hope it is clear. Yes, simple question. Now you can take the screenshot of this and try it on your own. Okay, so I hope you must have understood the second pattern of funnel DI. Yes, so just take the screenshot of next question so that you can try it on your own. Okay, yes, so I hope you must have taken the screenshot. So that is what I have for today. I hope you must have enjoyed the session. Yes, so these type of question will be there in your exam. So time for some motivation. Yes, so there are only 10 days left for your exam. So don't worry, work hard in silence. So whatever time you have, just try to work hard in that. Okay. Yes, I am very much sure all of you will definitely succeed in your mains exam. Okay, those who are new to our channel, kindly subscribe. Yes, thank you so much. Good questions. Yes, I wanted you to learn everything new in new session. Okay, so that is what I try generally. Yes, we will have few session based on SBI PO mains also, guys. Okay, thank you so much for watching and do subscribe and do like the session. Okay, bye bye. Take care.
Brilliant bowling. That's what he does. he does.